YouTube, ski. YouTube. Yep. All right. Back with another crime time. W fucking crime time. Shout out my nigga Phantom, bro. That shit is just in my head. Like, I gotta say W crime time. You feel what I'm saying? But 5 disturbing crime caught on Google Street View. Wow. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm about reacting to one of these bitches. Nigga. I seen the like when they showed the killer on the Google crime shit. Nigga, I seen my job. Like, the nigga was in front of my job talking to a lady. I guess he was trying to, because he was a serial killer. The nigga was out here killing females. You feel me? And then they caught him one time in front of my job. My nigga, I said, whoa. Just grab this nigga fast. No cap, nigga. All right.
In October 2024, a Google Street View car captured what looked like the aftermath of a horrific crime in the small Spanish town of Tahueco. It captured a man loading a large white bag into the trunk of his car.
Okay.
Now, this easily could have had an innocent explanation. However, many noted that the bag's shape looked a lot like a human body. And unfortunately, that is exactly what it turned out to be. The bag contained the remains of a 32-year-old Cuban man named Jorge Luis Perez. He had gone missing in November 2023 after sending a message to his family saying he was leaving Soria, the place he had lived, with a girl he had met, and that he would no longer be using that phone. One of his cousins found this highly suspicious and reported his disappearance to the police. However, despite the investigators' best efforts, they were unable to find any clues that could help them find Jorge. There were no witnesses or any surveillance footage that could point them in the right direction. So the case went cold for months. Or at least until one of the investigators came across the Google Street View images in November 2024.
That is fucking crazy. Niggas had him. What the fuck? That's crazy, bro. How niggas could really, how detectives could really solve a crime through Google. That's some shit, bro.
Finally, the Street View car had also captured the same man carrying the white plastic bag.
But the thing is,
on the way to
he got his back turned all the time.
These images proved to be the final piece in solving the mystery of.
And there's no motherfucking what's that motherfucker license plate? There's no motherfucking license plate on that motherfucker. It's like the nigga knew he was getting recorded. And why is there nobody around where he's at? Where the fuck is he at? Somebody remind me in the comments below where he's at, so I can never ever go there on no fucking vacation, nothing, bro. That's real shit, bro. This shit is insane.
Jorge's disappearance. They were able to narrow down the list of potential suspects by tracing the vehicle back to its owner, a 48-year-old Tahueco resident.
Wow, he did that?
Isla Gallardo, who worked at the town hall in the neighboring town. However, Manuel had no prior history of violence or any other illegal activity, making it difficult for the authorities to arrest him without any solid evidence.
Okay.
But after tapping his phone and trailing him for a couple of weeks, the investigators uncovered the connection they were looking for. He was in a relationship with Jorge's partner, and as later investigation would reveal, Manuel and this partner kidnapped and later killed Jorge because of this love triangle.
Wow, all because of a fucking bitch? Because of a bitch? Because of a bitch? Wow. This shit get crazier, bro.
And the way with it as well, if not for the Street View images, a discovery that was nothing short of a miracle. You see, the town of Tahueco has fewer than 50 residents,
never going there.
So there were no eyewitnesses to Manuel putting Jorge in his car. Additionally,
that is
the Google
crazy.
Street View car just so happened to be driving through Tahueco for the first time in 15 years.
I'm not gonna lie, whoever thought about this shit is is so fucking smart, bro. Imagine saying, you know what? Let's go find this shit. Let's see, like, what's up. Let's try a Google search, or let's try a Google image, and then niggas gonna find us. Yo, bro, that's crazy.
Both Manuel and his partner were arrested on November 11th after investigators found more evidence linking them to Jorge's disappearance. Their arrest also led to the discovery of Jorge's remains in a cemetery about 15 minutes from where the Google Street View images were captured.
They violated my son.
Bringing closure to his tragic
Rest in peace, man. They violated my dog, bro, for nothing. That's sick.
In December 2018, the Brisbane Police Department in Australia received a missing person report regarding 46-year-old Priscilla Bruton.
Okay.
She was an American beauty queen who moved to Australia with her daughter back in 2013 to start a new life. Things were going well for Priscilla. However, during the latter half of 2018, she stopped posting on social media and completely cut off communication with her friends and family back in the US. After months of silence, one of her friends contacted the police, sparking an investigation into her disappearance. but she was nowhere to be found. She was last seen at the house of her boyfriend, Mark Waden.
Oh, he
who
did
she
that.
met during a Zumba class in 2017.
She met the nigga. He did that.
However, when questioned, Mark claimed that they had actually broken up back in June 2018.
Okay.
He also suggested that she went missing on purpose to avoid immigration, since she was apparently
That's cap.
overstaying her visa by that point. But
Oh, he's
Stop the cap.
capping. He's babbing.
this wasn't enough to convince the investigators of his innocence.
He's babbing.
As they also found Priscilla's car just 11 miles from his home.
It's always
With
the
no other
it's always the
leads, police began
niggas.
to consider the possibility of a potential homicide.
It's always the niggas.
And that's where they made a grim discovery. Priscilla was, without a doubt, dead. Even
the car?
more shockingly, she was buried in Mark's front yard.
What the
Cadaver
fuck?
dogs helped pinpoint her exact burial location near the home's entrance, prompting an excavation to recover her remains on June 8th, 2019.
Wow.
However, while the investigators did find some evidence from the dig site, most of the body was completely missing, which didn't seem to make any sense. As it turned out, Mark caught wind of the upcoming excavation in May, hired a construction crew to dig up the area with Priscilla's remains, and transported it to an unknown location with a trailer. What he didn't know, however, was that his crime had been captured on camera long before the investigation ever began.
Dickhead. Dickhead. Niggas is dickheads, bro. Dickhead niggas. He had pull like that though. God damn. The nigga had pull like that. Damn. Wow.
In August 2018, a Google Street View car mapped the Bracken Ridge area around Mark's home, and as it passed in front of his property, it captured what appears to be the very grave he dug for Priscilla right where she was eventually buried. It even showed the trailer he would later use to hide the evidence.
But why though? Why?
This, combined with testimonies from neighbors who saw him digging in the yard at unusual hours.
Look at the nigga
made it
face. Nigga face like a fucking nigga look like a fucking idiot. Nah, nigga. Nigga like a bozo.
impossible for him to play
Look at
dumb
this
and
nigga.
get away with his crime. He was finally arrested on the 13th of June and is currently awaiting sentencing while under house arrest.
What? Huh? The nigga's on house arrest? This nigga gonna beat the shit. He's gonna beat it. He gonna beat it, bro. He's too plugged in, bro. He's plugged in, my nigga. He's plugged in. He's probably bribing the lawyers, all that, bro. He's probably bribing the judge, all that, bro. He's plugged in already, bro. We seen what he did. The nigga had people transfer the shit somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? He plugged in, bro. Something. Nigga's a house arrest for a fucking body. Wow.
Sometime in 2018, Google updated the street
This
view
shit get
in the
crazier and crazier every
Ecatepec
day.
de Morelos municipality in Mexico. Among the many new snapshots were the pictures of this rather unassuming empty lot with bags of trash scattered around the overgrown plants. However, those trash bags concealed a horror beyond what anyone in that neighborhood could have imagined. The truth came to light when the local police investigated a string of disappearances in the area and noticed a few similarities. All of the missing individuals were women, they were all young, and most importantly, they had all received calls and messages from the same woman before their disappearance, 28-year-old Patricia Martinez. She lived in a house just 100 meters away from that empty lot with her 33-year-old husband, Juan Carlos Hernandez,
He
and
did
their
it.
4 children.
He did it. I don't, yo, bro. It's like when females die, it's like, bro, they niggas did it, and that's what kills me, bro. Cause it's like, bro, I always question. It's like, bro, what makes you want to kill your girlfriend or your wife, right? For what? Like, what's the reason? You feel what I'm saying? Because you crashed out killing her when you're going to jail for the rest of your life. That means no more ass, no more head, no more pussy, nigga, no more kisses. Nigga, no more feeling comfortable. Nigga, do you understand that? See, I'm a nigga. I love women. I ain't gonna lie. And I love sex. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I do. You feel what I'm saying? So when I don't think niggas, what if niggas really loved how a woman would please a nigga, I don't think they would be doing this type of bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, because you gotta think about it, bro. If you not good with your girl, get a divorce, find a new one. Get some money, get different type of women. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you don't have to kill your girlfriend or your wife, and then now you in jail for the rest of your fucking life. I don't get it.
The two made a living by selling clothes,
Unless he
food,
didn't do it. If he didn't do it, that's my fault.
anything they could right outside their home. On the surface, they appeared to be a perfectly normal couple, but despite their seemingly ordinary lives, authorities kept an eye on them for weeks, suspecting that there was much more going on behind closed doors. Then, on the 4th of October, investigators saw the two walking outside with a stroller. They suspected the stroller was carrying the 2-month-old daughter of a missing woman who had vanished together with her mother a month prior. Hoping to prevent any harm to the baby, the investigators moved in and apprehended both Patricia and Juan. However, when they inspected the stroller, its contents left them in disbelief.
Wow.
Instead of a live child, it contained the dismembered remains of a woman. The couple was headed to the empty lot near their home to dispose of the evidence of their horrific crime.
Now they both in jail for life.
This was only the tip of the iceberg.
GG's.
As the cops searched their home, they discovered dozens of dismembered human remains stored in
Niggas said dozens? Nah, I don't think I heard that right. I didn't hear it right.
As the cops searched their home, they discovered dozens of dismembered human remains stored in their fridge, wrapped in plastic bags, and some encased in cement.
Who is these motherfuckers? Where is this at? The fuck? Who is these niggas? Why they wildin'?
The cement bags in their home also matched the ones that were scattered throughout the empty lot seen on Google Street View. Soon after their arrest, Juan admitted to everything and revealed the true extent of their gruesome crimes.
Nah.
According to his statements, the two had killed almost 28 women since 2000, including their neighbor's 13-year-old daughter. They would lure poor, vulnerable women with the promise of cheap or free clothes and high-paying employment before ending their lives in the most unspeakable ways. And
why though? Like, what the fuck? These niggas was trying to be in a fucking documentary? What the fuck? These niggas was trying to create like some type of evil history or something? The fuck? The fuck is wrong with these niggas?
Guarding their remains in plastic bags or cement. And if that wasn't bad enough, Patricia also admitted to cooking and cannibalizing parts of their victims, as well as feeding them to their dogs.
Oh yeah, no. They wanted to be in like a documentary or something, bro. They wanted to have like a story made about them, about how they was like the most evilest couple ever, bro. No funny shit. Nah, it has to be that. There's no way you get pleasure from doing this. No way. There's no way. You had to like it's like you had to like do this for like some type of like something. You feel what I'm saying? Like it had to. You wanted a Netflix series or something, my nigga. At this point, bro, you definitely wanted to be on Netflix, my nigga, for being the worst couple ever or some shit. The most hardcore couple ever known to mankind. They was feeding dogs. They was feeding people. They was cooking people, bro. And they was feeding them to dogs. Are you shitting me?
However, the most shocking part of it all was Juan's complete lack of remorse, with him boldly declaring his hatred of women and vowing to do the same again if he was ever given the chance.
Oh, this nigga's a demon. Wait, so you don't like women, but you have a fucking wife? What the fuck? What type of backward shit is this? You don't like women, but you have a wife? The fuck? Is niggas cool? You don't like women, but you have a wife? I don't understand that. Somebody help me understand. And your wife was with that shit too? So she just didn't like women also? Nigga, the fuck? Why didn't smack this nigga? Give him the death sentence. Damn. This nigga was a demon. Oh, so he enjoyed this shit.
The only silver lining in this entire case is that the baby was unharmed. They had actually sold it to another couple for 15,000 pesos, or about $770.
Nigga said they sold the baby to a different couple, bro. Oh, this shit crazy. And the couples took it. What type of sick shit am I watching, bro? What the fuck am I watching right now, my nigga? They gotta be capping. They gotta be bapping, bro. There's no way. Niggas sold the baby? Niggas sold the baby. Wow. That's some shit, bro. I've never heard that. Out of my whole time of reacting for almost a year, I've never heard that, bro. I never heard a nigga say they sold the baby, bro. Wow. And niggas took it? Niggas bought a baby?
These buyers were later arrested and the baby was rescued safely.
This shit crazy.
As for Juan and Patricia, they were sentenced to nearly 350 years behind bars,
where
they remain to this day.
Oh, wow. 350? They gonna die in there. GG's. No, give him a clap. 350, give him a clap. Get these niggas out of the streets. If they'd have came to America, like New York, oh hell would have been. Nah, but then again, New York, you'd have got caught. No bad. You would have did that dumb shit. But if you in New York prison, oh, you're done for. Niggas would holler at you. It's so real. Nigga, the CEOs would have been like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, he's done. And they would have never cared. They'd have sent you to the wolves. They should transfer them niggas to New York City. Bring them to New York prison, bro, and put them in Gen Pop. Real shit.
At this location in Barron, Wisconsin on Google Street View, you will see cop cars and police tape surrounding this residence.
Talk to me.
On October 16th, 2018, this Street View car
Everything
captured
happened
the
in
aftermath
2018.
of one of the most monstrous crimes in Wisconsin's recent history. It happened a day earlier when the 21-year-old Jake Thomas Patterson knocked on the Kloss residence at around 12:50 a.m. and claimed to be a cop. James Kloss came to the door and demanded to see Jake's badge before opening the door. In a fit of rage, Jake raised the shotgun he'd brought with him and shot James through the door.
Wow.
He then fired another shot to break the lock and enter the house. Meanwhile, Denise Kloss locked herself and her 13-year-old daughter Jamie in the bathroom and made this disturbing 911 call.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie, that must have been so... Yo, gang, you know how scared I would have been? Gohan Boo, welcome to the fucking chat, my boy. You know how scared I would have been, my nigga? Like, imagine, right? Imagine you chilling with your family. You chilling with your mom and your dad, bro. You 13. You feel what I'm saying? And then you just hear a knock. Your dad try to open the door. He gets shot through the shit. Boom! In GTA, he gets shot through the shit. Boom, right? Then you hear another shotgun bullet. Boom! You feel me? See a nigga come in. Nigga, what? And you hearing all the commotion downstairs. You hearing all the shit. All the shit. Nigga, your mom telling you, bro, come in the bathroom and shit. Nigga, what? I'm not gonna lie. At that situation, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. In that situation, I'm gonna try to be a hero, I promise you. No funny shit. I'm gonna try to be a hero, my nigga. And hear me out. It's GG's, I'm telling you, hear me out. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. Hear me out, my nigga. This is what I would do, bro. No funny shit. She's a girl, so let's imagine if this was a boy. You know what I'm saying? I'd have grabbed a knife. And I'd have tried to hide somewhere. Cause you gotta understand, bro. The damage is already done. Rest in peace to my dad. My dad is done. You feel what I'm saying? He's finished, bro. Come on. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry. He's finished, bro. You feel me? He's finished. So, nigga, I'm gonna hide my mother somewhere safe. Especially since we know the house so fucking well. And that shot happened downstairs. I'm gonna hide them somewhere safe. I'm gonna hide my mother somewhere safe, bro. I'm going to try to be a fucking hero, nigga. I'm trying to make the New York Times, nigga. Don't cap. I'm going to try to make the New York Times, nigga. Are you shitting me? You from US? Yeah, I'm from the Bronx, New York. Oh, GG's. The shit, the operator, the 911 operator can't even hear. It's over. The shit's staticky. It's over. It's GG's. It's GG's.
Officers rushed to the scene, but unfortunately it was already too late. Not long after the 911 call, Jake shot down the bathroom door as well and opened fire on Denise.
Damn.
By the time the officers arrived, both James and Denise were already dead. However, the more urgent concern was Jamie, who was nowhere to be found. It didn't take long for officers to realize that Jamie had been taken by Jake.
Wow.
In fact, one of the responding officers had unknowingly passed Jake's fleeing car while rushing to the Kloss.
You from Germany, GG's? Well, GG's to this video. GG's to this video. The nigga is so... I mean, honestly, you can't even get mad because obviously, right, the call is coming from the crib, so you probably don't know, but y'all should have blocked the road though. For real. I'm just being honest. Y'all should have blocked the road. Y'all was better off doing that because if y'all had blocked the road, this shit would have never happened. The nigga would have never drove past.
Residence.
Y'all caught them off.
As later investigation would reveal,
yo, hit that follow button, go on.
Infatuation with Jamie after seeing her get off her school bus, and kidnapping her was his primary motive that night.
Wow.
He took her to his cabin about 80 miles away
They
from
got a
her
cabin?
home and locked her in one of the rooms. And while the investigators started searching for
Oh.
Jamie almost immediately, they had nothing that could lead them in her direction.
Oh,
The
GG's.
FBI even put out a nationwide missing person report and offered a
Oh.
$25,000 reward for any information that could lead to Jamie's rescue.
Damn.
Unfortunately, none of this led to anything substantial, and the hope of finding her alive kept declining with each passing day. But then, on January 10th, 2019, the Wisconsin Police Department received a call they never expected.
Douglas County 911.
Hi, I have a young lady at my house right now, and she says her name is Jamie Kloss.
As it turned out,
What happened?
Jamie escaped Jake's cabin 88 days after her disappearance and asked for help from one of his elderly neighbors.
So how did she come up upon your cabin?
See, y'all asking too many fucking questions, my nigga. Chill with the questions, bro. Just come, nigga. She's here. You talking about how did she, nigga? We don't give a fuck. Just pull up. That don't matter. Pull up. Bring the fucking cops. See, the thing is about 911. When you call 911, bro, and the reason why I know is because when I called 911, because my mother was sick, right? I called 911, nigga. They send you to somewhere else. Like you could talk to the operator, and they will send you somewhere else. You feel what I'm saying? And then you gotta wait. It's like, damn, my nigga. You feel me? Like when my sister went missing for a little bit, because we didn't know where she was at, I had to call 911. You feel me? Because my mom was so worried, so I had to call 911, nigga. And nigga, it takes so long. Like it's not just the 911 operator in New York, nigga. You have to wait. You dead ass have to wait. This shit is crazy. And then they want to ask all type of questions. All right, just be like, okay, what's your address? All right, cops is on the way. Then you talk. You know what I'm saying? Ask for address. Say the cops is on the way. Then you answer the question. Don't be like, okay, well, so how did she come to, nigga? We don't give a, nigga. Fuck, that don't matter.
I was walking my dog,
Fuck.
and we were on
How
the
she
phone,
escaped though?
and
That's
she was
crazy.
walking towards me, crying, saying, "You gotta help me! You gotta help me!"
She pulled off this remarkable escape by carefully studying Jake's routine for weeks,
Okay.
tracking when he left and how long he was gone,
Okay.
waiting patiently until the perfect opportunity revealed itself.
And this nigga's a
After
bitch.
getting in contact with the police,
What made that
she
nigga do
told
that?
them everything she knew about her kidnapper, resulting in Jake getting identified and arrested following a traffic stop.
What made that nigga do that though? What made that nigga do that though?
Jake stood trial on May 24,
Nigga with the
2019.
trial?
He
And
pleaded
there's a fucking lawyer defending him? Nigga has the, yo, what the fuck?
guilty to all charges and was given 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole, plus 40 additional years in prison.
Niggas probably in PC being a bitch.
In
Bring that
February
nigga's jump out.
2011, a Google Street View car captured what looked like an abduction in progress in Sao Paulo, Brazil. It shows a burly man saying something to a
Whoa.
woman while she's trying to get away,
Hold on
while
now.
a car with an open trunk is parked nearby.
Whoa.
The next slide shows the man restraining the woman, while we can also see another man strangely sitting in the car's
Whoa.
trunk. And the next slide provides a clear view of the scene, showing the man in the white shirt seemingly trying to force the woman while she bites his hand in what looks like an attempt to break free. However, the final slide is even
Nobody
more
see this?
unsettling as it shows the parked car driving away with neither the woman nor the man in the white shirt visible anywhere.
That's crazy.
Unfortunately, despite the alarming circumstances shown in these snapshots, I couldn't find any additional information about the alleged kidnapping. No news articles, missing person reports, or criminal investigation records.
Oh, wow.
It's almost as if the crime never happened, which, given the situation, isn't entirely out of the realm of possibility. There's a good chance that this disturbing scene has a perfectly innocent explanation. Maybe the white shirt man and the woman know each other, and instead of an attempted abduction, he's simply trying to tickle her. This would explain why he has a cheerful, almost smug grin in one of the snapshots, and why she's holding onto her cigarette while trying to free herself from a presumably dangerous situation. But even with all that in mind, the possibility that this was a real crime that just flew under the authorities' radar is also just as possible. The lack of reports and news articles doesn't necessarily mean nothing happened. It could just as easily point to a bigger systemic issue with bribery, corruption, and cover-ups that allow serious crimes to stay hidden in plain sight. Curiously, Google has since removed the most
That's
ominous
crazy.
snapshot from Street View for some unknown reason.
Oh, what the fuck?
Unfortunately, it's been over 14 years since these images were captured,
Shit,
and without any
14?
new evidence or leads, this case likely will forever remain a mystery.
Damn. Damn. Yo, what did we just watch, my nigga? What did we just watch, bro? This is some sick, brutal shit. Like, comment, subscribe, bro, if you guys enjoyed the video, you feel what I'm saying? Let me know what else you want me to react to. let me know. You know, follow the stream. I'm live on Twitch every fucking day. The link will be in the description below. Lock in, please lock in.